Here to see Socrates?
Cassandra!
You know who I am?
Of course I do. Socrates never stops talking about you.
And you are?
His wife, of course. I'm Xantippe.
Of course. With how much Socrates has told me, it's like I already know you.
Oh? What sort of things has he said?
He claimed you're the smartest woman he's known.
He always said it was his favorite thing about me.
So where is Socrates? I got a note that said to meet him here.
That's what I'd like to know. He went to another symposium last night, and he didn't come home after.
Sounds like a good place to start looking.
I was just about to head there myself. Come, keep me company.
How long have you and Socrates been married?
It's been quite some time now.
What is it about him that you love so much?
Love is not a word I'd use. He frustrates me to no end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Even so, it's worth the frustration. His mind is like no other. Not to mention, he's quite a big love.
That is not something I wanted to picture. It must be why Alcibiades seems so infatuated.
Don't mention that name around me. Always coming by drunk, sending Socrates gifts like... It's fine.
Xantippe! Xantippe, over here!
Ενοχλείς με.
Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα? Xantippe!
What is it?
Socrates! They took him away. They said he was under arrest.
For what?
I have no idea. We were just talking after the symposium. I'd say go ask him yourself, but he'll be guarded. They took him southeast of here.
That fool! I knew this would happen to him one day.
I'll find him. Don't worry.
This is his doing. It's best to let these things run their course.
Can't believe Socrates was arrested. I need to find out what happened.
Dia.
They'll be on high alert here.
Cassandra, what are you doing here?
I could ask you the same.
Well, here I am. Though I'm more curious about how you are here. The guards let you in?
I only had to tell them how close we are, and they let me come see you.
Ah, then you used what you learned from me. I'm impressed.
My words cut very, very deep.
Your care is appreciated, but if you had waited only a bit longer, I'm sure my trial would have taken place and I'd be free.
You're not going to trial. We're getting you out of here.
I understand your concern, but what good would escaping do other than prove I'm guilty? No. In fact, I'm looking forward to this trial.
What if they find you guilty and your punishment is severe?
That will never happen. I'll convince them I deserve to go free. You'll see.
What were you arrested for?
I haven't the slightest idea.
And that doesn't bother you?
Sometimes understanding does not come at the moment we would like. More importantly, this is giving me the necessary time to think.
About?
I went to see the Pythia, and she told me there is none wiser than me. An intriguing thought, and one I've been unable to stop thinking about.
Socrates, the Pythia is...
It matters not what you believe she is or she isn't. I must examine not only her words, but my own self as well. I know nothing, so how could I be called wise?
What does that have to do with being locked up?
I believe my time here and this trial may help me find the answer. I will be fine. Trust me.
I've known you for a while now.
That's true.
And you'd call us friends?
I would.
And friends share important things with one another. Is that so?
It is.
Then how did I not know you were married? From what you just said, that means either we're not friends, or that friends don't share with one another. So, which is it?
I've wondered how much of our conversation you've taken to heart. And now, I have my answer.
Were you doing anything when you got arrested?
If speaking my mind is worth imprisonment, then I suppose I was.
In the future, you may want to be more careful.
You risk life and limb every time you draw your blade. Just because it's my tongue that is sharp, doesn't mean I'm not prepared to face the consequences of using it.
Since you won't leave with me, I'll go see the Pythia myself.
That's not necessary.
I'll find out why she told you that. I won't let you go to trial, even if you think you'll be found innocent.
Ah, Cassandra, you...
I'll come back when I have what I need. Will be vigilant here.
Enjoy this! Shit! Somebody help! Don't test me! You there! Hold! That's impossible! Show me what you've got, or is that it? Somebody get water! I'm on fucking fire!
Oh no, not you.
You remember me?
Just go. I'm too old for this.
There might be a bit of blood when you go upstairs.
You again?
I'm here for a different reason.
After last time, they tortured me. I thought they were going to kill me, just like I told you. It hurt so badly, I begged for death.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
Just hurry, and tell me what you want.
There's something you need to know. The cult is dead.
What do you mean, they're dead?
Just that. I've killed them all. There is nobody left to control you.
You may have unmasked those who made the decisions, but the cult did not die with them. Their beliefs will live on.
Then I'll find and kill whoever follows them.
That is not a possible task. Now, tell me what you want.
You told Socrates something, and I want to know why.
Questioning why the Pythia speaks is a strange thing.
I know why you speak, and I know who controls your voice. Tell me why the cult had you tell Socrates he's the wisest.
The cult didn't tell me to say that. I did that on my own.
The The cult wouldn't allow you to do that.
Which is why I was very careful. I seek Socrates as an ally, but simply asking him to help wouldn't have worked.
An ally for what?
I know much of Socrates. Not only has he visited me often, but his students do as well.
Get to the point.
You know the gods don't speak through me. I feel Socrates is the one who can convince others of this. If he succeeds, the cult will have no more need for me.
So you're hoping he comes to the conclusion that the gods don't exist?
It matters not if Socrates believes they exist. He needs simply to doubt that the gods speak through me.
I understand why you think Socrates can help, but why tell him he's the wisest?
He'll delve into what it means to be wisest. It's my hope he'll conclude he's not, and therefore doubt the words of the gods.
If you just told him your words aren't from the gods, wouldn't that serve the same purpose? And much quicker?
Socrates is not the type to desire the answer so easily. He'll have more drive when he finds the answer on his own.
This is getting complicated.
Whatever you do, you can't tell Socrates.
I understand. He has to come to the answer on his own.
Exactly. Although, if you truly wish to help Socrates, a student of his came by not long before you. He seemed distraught.
Distraught?
He was clutching a book tightly to his chest and kept looking over his shoulder. He told me he was going into a tomb nearby until things were safe.
Thank you. I'll find him.
Please, don't come back here again.
Go with Apollo, child.
The oracle is done for the day.
Come on. This is it. Ella. Move.
I've had enough out of you. Find the boy and take the papyrus.
Sorry for sharing my fear of tombs with you.
What was that?
Nothing.
You don't need to be scared now. I'm not with them.
That doesn't mean you won't kill me. You just want this for yourself.
I'm a friend of Socrates.
You are? Prove it.
I've never met someone as smart as Socrates. I always think about our conversations long after they finished.
You know him all right. I'm sorry for doubting you.
Why were those men after you?
For some reason, they wanted these writings of Socrates's. Well, I wrote them, but it's all his words.
That seems like a strange thing to want.
One of them had a big mouth. He mentioned something about the priest at the sanctuary of Athena Pronea. He said this was the final thing they needed to get rid of Socrates.
I've always been curious. What does Socrates teach you?
So much. Follow him around for an entire day and you won't be able to sleep. Your mind will be so aflutter with thoughts.
I'm not sure I'd last a whole day with him. What drew you to Socrates?
I've never met a man like him and I don't think I ever will again. Every day with him is one worth waking up for.
I'll take care of the priests.
Thank you. And, well, please, give this to Socrates. It hurts me to say this after all I've learned from him, but I have a family. I can't risk being caught up in whatever this is.
So you're going to stop being his student?
It feels I have no choice. Maybe one day that will change.
I'll be sure to give him the writings.
Thank you. Make sure he stays safe. The world will be a worse place without him in it.
That student gave me an idea. Xantippe said there was a symposium. Maybe I can convince the others who were there to help Socrates. I'm not sure why the priests want Socrates gone. I'll take care of them. I need to talk to them. Let's move! Ha! Ella. Maybe.
Do not students take what they learn from their teachers? What then if the teacher is wrong? Does that not simply perpetuate these wrong teachings amongst future generations?
You assume the students aren't wise enough to understand the flaws of the teacher. Think of those who came before us. First Thalis, then his student Anaximandros, and then Anaximenes. Without the teachings of those before him, it's safe to say Anaximenes would not have reached the conclusions he did.
I don't think that's true at all. Oh, perhaps this new phase can offer a different perspective.
A student gets to take all the knowledge of their teacher without needing to come up with answers themselves. If they're smart, they should surpass those they studied under.
An astute observation. The time saved by receiving the knowledge allows the student not only to expand on the ideas, but to come up with more of their own. But what if the student expands on ideas without first seeking the truth behind them?
If a student asks questions before first learning from their teacher, they've not only failed their teacher, but themselves.
Yes, and more would do well to challenge what they hear.
Your appearance betrays you, Mystius. Clearly, you've taken on a teacher of your own.
Something like that. He's the reason I'm here. Socrates needs your help.
Socrates? Ha! If it's another debate you want, it will be hard for us to decide who hates that man more. Why would we help him?
It doesn't matter if he's your worst enemy. If they're willing to imprison someone like Socrates only for his words, what's to say they won't do the same to you?
So, you want us to help out of fear of being imprisoned ourselves?
I don't care why you help. If I hadn't said his name, would you think it was right Socrates was locked up?
If it's as you say, and it was for his words, then no.
And aren't you afraid it could happen to you, too?
Of course. If we can't speak our minds, what else are we to do?
If you believe that, then you should help.
Fine, fine. You've made your point, and you've made it well. Socrates deserves our help, but we don't give it lightly.
That makes it worth even more.
We'll be on our way then. We'll gather some others as well. Make sure our voices are heard. Believe it or not, we're pretty good at causing a scene.
If you're like Socrates, that's not hard to believe.
Wow, I've never seen someone convince them so easily before.
Is that so? I guess I should feel proud. I'm surprised to see a child here.
Is there an age at which it would suddenly be okay to debate with them? What then of the night before I turned that age? Should we be prevented from doing what we wish due to the world's view of us?
I can't even have a normal conversation with a child.
Normal is no fun. Look around. Everyone here wants the same thing.
Headaches?
Debate!
You're the first kid I've met who'd rather debate than play.
Don't tell the others, but I'm envious that you're a student of Socrates. I hope one day to be as well.
You're on the right path. What's your name?
Aristocles. Although I've never liked that name much.
It does sound like countless others I've heard around Athens. Why not choose another?
I can do that? Huh. My brother always had a problem saying my name, so he called me Plato instead. Perhaps I'll use that.
I like it.
Thank you. Well, I better hurry after the others. Here.
Τελείαν και παύλαν. Ουδή να με πιστεύει.
Και τούτο είναι.
The sun rises. Best stay out of sight.
λαμβάνει χώρα.
δουλεύει μόλις. Πού καλυθές τούτο εστί? Τι τούτο είναι?
Είστε Fggdddspawn, ο Χρυρίς.
Τι γίνεται? Πού καλυθές τούτο εστί?
Archers, find cover, now! Alt, meet!
Φόβον έχω!
Γιατί όλο αυτό?
Take cover! I won't let you take another shot. I'll rush their position. I'll get you, coward!
Come with me! The urchin's right there!
There's none. Do you see anyone? No. I bet there's ACOdyssey. Look.
Hello? Hello?
Ποιος εμέ περιπέσει? Do you see them? There's nothing here. They're somewhere. Keep searching. They're as good as found. Well, what do you see? Haven't seen a trace. We'll find them. Keep looking. Don't worry, I'm not giving up. Άδικον εστί. Οι οφθαλμοί μου πεσεύουσι.
There's an archer! We smother the flames!
Crimson! You won't get away!
Somebody
them! I see her!
Idee!
Those priests must be the ones who hired the thugs and want to get rid of Socrates. Now that all the priests are dead, I won't be able to testify against Socrates. I should return to Socrates before the trial starts.
Martos, oh Θεοί!
Even though we won the last battle.
You're trust! Clark, I never... No! Ah! Confuse! No! Mercy! Don't take another step closer! Now's our time! Get it out! I'm burning! Oh, God! Put it
Socrates, you're here.
I am.
What happened? The trial couldn't have taken place that quickly.
Had I been given the chance to defend myself, it would have been quick indeed. But unfortunately for me, I was let free before I could.
That's good news.
Apparently, those who had charges to bring against me were found dead. And evidence they claimed to have went missing.
It sounds like someone was looking out for you.
There were also some people protesting my arrest, I was told. I have to ask, did you have something to do with this?
Me? Kill? Steal? Arrange protests?
Yes.
It does sound like me. But it was someone else this time.
I'm glad I asked.
Did you have time to find an answer for the Pythia's words?
I thought it would have taken much longer than it did, but the moment I stopped thinking about it, it came to me like a flash of Zeus's lightning.
So, do you agree with the Pythia or not?
The gods cannot lie. Yet, I know that I know nothing. I had to understand what it meant for one who knows nothing to be called wise. I realized that though the Pythia said my name, she did not mean me.
Who did she mean then?
That is not an answer I'd yet like to voice. It's one that people may not want to hear, and I must think on how I wish to share my new beliefs with Athens.
Whatever it is, be careful. I don't want to find you've been arrested again. We should get you home. I'm sure you'll be more comfortable there.
In some ways, that will be true. In others, well, Xanthippe will decide that. Being free feels good, but I don't believe Xanthippe will be happy with me.
She has a good reason to be mad this time.
We argue often about how I need to be careful with what I say and what I said. This will only give her more cause to bring it up.
That doesn't sound very fun.
Oh, you misunderstand. I love it.
You do?
People see Xanthippe and believe it is her beauty that drew me to her. But it is her argumentative spirit I lost for.
Nobody ever likes that about me.
Having my opinions and thoughts challenged helps me to refine them and to grow as a person.
And she likes these arguments?
Oh, I doubt it. But it is in those fiery moments that her spirit is strongest, like an untamed horse.
Don't call her a horse to her face.
I'm afraid your advice is a bit too late.
Go now!
Get somewhere safe, Socrates.
Fuck!
I wonder what that was about.
Things I do? Sometimes hard to know.
Let's hurry back before anything else happens.
Stay there!
I should go to the wall! Let's move Get it out!
Oh no! Oh no, 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 no!
Impossible!
You came back. Finally. I'm ready to return to Athens. I've had enough of Phokis and this talk of the Pythia.
You will be happy to hear I have no need for her words any longer.
Ah, then something positive came out of this after all.
I just remembered. A student of yours has been taking notes of your teachings. He wanted you to have them. What did you do that for?
Nobody asked him to write down my words.
Even so, why not keep it? Share it with others.
Because of a story I was told as a boy.
All right, let's hear it.
The king of Egypt, Thamos, was visited by the god Thephtha. Thephtha offered the invention of writing to the king and told him it was an elixir of memory and wisdom. But Thamos disagreed. He believed the people would no longer use their memories, for they would simply read instead. These written words would not offer true wisdom, but only the appearance of such.
You don't want your own words written down, so others can't use them to pretend to be smart.
Much like creatures in a painting, the words sit there unmoving. If you ask them a question, they will preserve a solemn silence. And no matter how many times you ask, they will only ever say the same thing. They cannot defend their message.
That's the part you like. The defense of your words.
All who speak should defend their words if questioned about them. That is why I choose to speak and not write. That is why any words of mine that last beyond my final breath will be those that people choose to remember. Those words will be true wisdom and not an illusion.
What's your plan now?
After I return to Athens, there's much I need to consider.
You'll be careful, right?
If I have to choose between saying nothing and staying safe, or speaking up and risking my life, the choice is easy.
I should get going. I'm glad you're free.
As am I, although, if you allow me, there is something.
I doubt I could stop you.
We like to believe that action means progress, but it's control that's so truly desired. The more we do, the more control it seems we have, but the less we allow for others. If we grip too tightly, we'll find we've crushed what it is we're holding on to.
Meaning?
Meaning we must sometimes let life unfold without trying to influence the outcome.
I'll keep that in mind. I almost forgot. In your letter you said you had something to ask me. What was it?
You know, I've completely forgotten now. Take care, Cassandra.
Stay out of trouble, Socrates.
In position for sailing!
Ready when you are, Commander! Salvage nearby!
Sails down!
The war has changed the face of the great world. If it's not Spartans or Athenians, it's bandits and pirates. Gods protect us all, mankind. The Athenians have blocked the entrance to the bay! We've spotted some salvage!
Sails up! More speed! Let's move! Full speed! Ready for battle! Ready!
We're getting in position!
Onward! Arrows at the ready! Look!
Ataka! Abyss! Give us a chance to reload!
Bows ready! Speed up! Faster! Everyone, brace yourselves! Increase speed! Let's move it! Archers, forward! Arrows! Brace! Best speed now!
Alaka! They are going to ram us! Wait! Get back to your marks! We didn't hit!
Everyone ready for impact! Archers to the front! Burn the ship! Rowers, go!
They are coming right at us!
Board the bastards! By the gods! Don't let them Faster!
Alaka! They are headed right for us!
Prepare to board! Follow me!
What I've heard, Fggdddspawn is home to the fiercest fighting so far. The Spartans are preparing for a final push to rid the region of the demons.
Raise oars! Throwers in position! We're at full speed! Ship your oars! Rowers, do your oars!
The wolf takes no prisoners!
See, the Athenian dog Pericles fears you. He cowers in his Parthenon, surrounded by playwrights and sophists. He dares not face you with honor on the battlefield. He knows you are too strong. He knows Athens' days in Margolis are numbered. And he knows Athens is next!
You destroyed the Athenian blockade.
They were in my way.
Sparta owes you thanks. Diki has blessed you, my friend. You arrived in time to watch my pater achieve a glorious victory.
If Nikolaos is your father, I guess that makes you my brother.
Did you take a blow to the head during battle? What are you talking about?
The wolf is my father, as well as yours.
Ridiculous. Before he adopted me into his home, he had 2 children. And they both died in Sparta many years ago.
Except for the one standing before you now.
You almost fooled me, but I wasn't born yesterday, Mystios. Let's stick to the subject of why you're here. What is a mercenary doing sailing into a war they aren't being paid to fight in? Tell me why you're really here before I cut you down for wasting my time.
It's my honor to serve Sparta. I've come to pledge my sword to the Wolf of Sparta.
If you wish to pledge your services to my pater, you can do so by helping me. The fleet might be destroyed, but Megaris is firmly in Athenian control. We need to weaken their position if we are to take to the field and drive them back to Athens.
Your father?
Nikolaos.
Just rumor.
I doubt they do him
How goes the
Athenian bloc?
Why do you need a merchant?
It's not a question.
I'm I'm ready to serve.
You're a different kind. If we can draw the leader out and eliminate him, we will crush the Athenians on the battlefield and drive their forces all the way back to Athens, destroying their supplies, stealing their war chest, and killing their elite troops should leave him vulnerable. Take this and present it to my scouts. If you find them in the field...
Where is the Athenian?
He is in Megara, hiding behind...
What supplies should I destroy?
Anything the Athenian...
This chest you want me to...
An army is made of men...
I think I know.
Remember.
And once I've brought the Athenians to their knees for Sparta, I'll get that meeting with Nikolaos. Or you'll be next.
Send those Athenian dogs to Hades, Misthios. Do this, and the wolf will personally see to it that you are rewarded.
If I want to get close to the wolf, I'll have to help Stentor defeat the Athenians. I shouldn't waste any time. Could be one of Stentor's scouts.
I'll
Looks
gut
like
every
he's
last
run into some
Athenian
problems.
responsible for this. Fucking cowards! Once they're dead, Stentor will know I'm worthy of fighting by his side.
What happened here?
What business is it of yours, Misthios? Do you know anything about this?
If I did, you'd already be dead. But it's your lucky day. I'm here to help. Stentor sent me.
Stentor sent you?
Sparta doesn't fully control Megaris. Yet, it's easier for me to move freely in certain areas of Megaris than a Spartan.
The Athenians have proven more resilient here than expected. But they will not
Before
stand.
Sparta, yes. I've heard this.
Do you have any idea?
Not yet. I should get a closer look to figure out what happened here. These were professional soldiers, slaughtered to a man. I don't think bandits could have done this.
There's a price on your head.
Hey!
Don't step out of
It's burning! Victory!
The supplies are missing. They can't have gone far, though. They didn't use the carts. Looks like they went this way into the forest. I don't think I'll find anything else. I should report back.
So was it the Athenians?
I found some fragments of a green crystal.
Bandits, then. The mountains here are riddled with caves, and the war has made them brazen.
If it was Athenians, they would have taken the carts as well as the supplies. And bandits, they wouldn't have stood a chance against trained Spartans.
What are you saying?
I'm not sure. Whoever did this went into the forest. So I'll start by looking there. There they are. There's food being cooked near here. Is this a private gathering? Or can anyone join?
What are you? Please. Please just leave.
You don't look like murderers. Was that the Spartans' mistake?
What? Wait, no! Please, you don't understand.
What's to understand? It all seems perfectly clear.
Please, let me plead our case.
You'd better tell me why I shouldn't just kill you and return the goods.
Please. I'll tell you anything you want to know. By the gods...
Like the mercy you showed them. Hyrcanos.
Yes.
Explain yourself.
Please. What?
So you repay theft with...
Murder!
Misthios told us where to find the food. Everyone was...
Enough! It's too late for talk now. Stand aside.
Then you will do so.
Don't be stupid.
But the food...
Your families will not benefit.
Yes. Hurry. Take what you can carry and go. Quick.
Thank the gods they didn't try to fight. I wasn't in the mood to kill starving civilians today.
Did you find the ones responsible?
I found your supplies with a bunch of hungry Megarians.
And?
You stole that food from them. They were starving.
The supplies were essential for the war, and...
Hungry Megarians are the lead.
Irkanos. Yes.
This is all he's doing.
These mercenaries are persistent.
What did you have in mind? Since you have such a high opinion...
I'm sorry. It's...
Oh, I suppose you're right.
He could be anywhere.
Fortunately... So this is what war looks like. Not what the stories make it out to be.
Watch where you're going!
The capital, Megara. If the leader's anywhere, he'll be here.
You there. You have a kind soul. Help and...
Your soul?
I am grateful.
I'm Alexios.
Just a simple...
I can do many things.
Nor would I...
Than what? I'm not much...
I knew I...
Don't thank me yet.
Ah.
So tell me what you...
It's great, but...
There are many...
In my mind...
I've seen Kefalo.
Tell me, is it...
Its people are...
But...
Okay.
Persia and the Greek...
Persians no peace.
Indeed.
I find it hard...
You're very kind.
The ACOdyssey.
Smart.
You did say...
You sound like...
That... What do you remember?
The Sabis.
I'll be back with...
As soon as...
This papyrus is so old. Could this be writing by Themistocles?
Όποτε αποδράσω ελεύθερα.
Ακατανόητον εστί.
No one here.
Αδύνατον εστί. Αδύνατον.
Αλόκοτον.
Άδικον εστί. Τι τούτο? Ο κήπος γίγνομαι. Μη πάρω! Τι? Τι γίγνεται? Τι λαμβάνει η χώρα? Τι γίνεται? Τι το τούτον?
λαμβάνει η χώρα.
Busy.
Στην ώρα.
I'll find you there.
Gods help you if we don't find him.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
It's burning!
This will weaken Athens' hold.
Someone's here! Yeah! Call yourself a mercenary?
Watch where you're going!
Yeah!
Come on.
Sweep the make sure every Spartan is accounted for! By Apollo! Was everyone asleep? Come on! Find the bastard! Don't come back until you have the tablet.
Yes, Polemarch.
Lost something?
Not lost. Stolen.
Stentor sent me. Said you've been having trouble with spies.
I'd take an Athenian spy over a Spartan traitor. Either way, he must be found. He took a tablet with vital intelligence.
Where's your spy? Is he still in the camp?
Wouldn't need you if I knew. I doubt he's still here. Can't have gone far, though. He was injured when he took out the guard.
Whoever he is, I will make him pay for betraying Sparta.
Misthios, if this man is a Spartan...
I'll get the tablet for you. And...
Did you see which direction he went?
The men said he went towards the hill. Easier to avoid pursuit in that terrain.
Anything you can tell me that might help?
The area is hotly contested.
I mean, about...
He's injured, and there's...
I'll be back.
The mountains and...
I'm more than capable of handling your... That's what I'm looking for. That's the thief. I should try to stay out of sight.
Hey, Corbett! Now! Oh, God! My God! You're on fire! Do something! Archers! Seek shelter!
Fort Hierania is formidable. This must be where the Athenians keep their war chest. I should use Icaros to find what I need.
Raising the alarm!
Really do have the power of God. Now! You die of this!
Report. No sign of them.
Stay alert. They could be anywhere.
They're probably long gone by now.
Someone stop that beast!
I've got it! You! I'm losing sight of them. I see him.
What the? Get down!
There's someone here.
This archer has to die!
No one's here. With me, he won't get away.
Right? I need to hunt him down. Where could they have gone? Find him.
Looks like they fought.
Vendra, the one who sells.
We'll find him if we
search together.
Sir, yes, sir. Into cover! I know where they're firing from! I know where you are, you coward! You are mine! Get back! By the gods, help me! Go! It's burning! God, help me!
I should get the treasure and leave quietly. The Athenian soldiers won't be so eager to fight when they don't get paid. Hello. Ella.
Of course I could. The bastard stabbed me when I was getting out.
You have my thanks. What do you want? Who are you?
I'm the one who's going to return the tablet you stole. Why did you steal the tablet?
Because I was paid to.
Who paid you?
A mercenary. Hyrkanos, all right? Gave me the Spartan uniform, told me where to look. Easy drachmi.
How did you get into the camp?
Spartans never suspect their own. Too busy looking down on the rest of us. Malakes.
Give it to me. I'm not leaving without it.
There's no winners in this war, but there are opportunities. Perhaps we could come to an arrangement?
I'll take the tablet now.
Like fuck you will.
Then only one of us will be getting paid today. What's this? A note. So the tablet was meant for Hyrcanos, not the Athenians. I should get this tablet back to the commander.
Come on!
Wait there. Time to die!
Help me put it out!
Charge!
Malaka! Someone help! Help me! Put it out! Found him!
Follow! Was everyone asleep? Come on! Find the bastard!
So, did you find the traitor? It's not traitors you need to worry about. He was a spy working for the mercenary Hyrcanos.
Hyrcanos. How many times must I hear that name? His palms must be overflowing with Athenian gold by now. Did you get the tablet?
This isn't the Olympics!
What can I get for you?
Thank you. What do you need? Good day to you.
Last I heard,
Hello. I'll see you soon.
Be an Estipavin. You used to train with him a lot in Athens.
There'll be trouble if I'm spotted here.
You think Odysseus had to take care of his sick father? If I hope to be remembered, I can't stay in one place like this. Stop standing around and do what I've told you. Alexios, I haven't seen you since you took me to the ruins of Odysseus.
Odessa, you remember?
How could I forget? You told me to live my own life and care less about someone else's greatness.
Looks like you're taking my advice.
I've been forced to take care of my sick father. So no, I've had no chance to live the life I desire.
I've seen a lot of people, but you're one of the most beautiful I've ever met.
Is that so? You're a welcome distraction from my problems.
I've been told I'm great at being a distraction. I'm sure you have a bed inside. I'll show you how to...
I'm sure you...
So how about it?
You know...
Don't worry.
A few herbs from...
Is your father really...
I'm his only child.
Do you know what's wrong with him?
No, only that he's...
If he dies, all...
Yes, but I'd...
Stay by your father. I need to stay hidden.
Do not lose your focus. This one is deadly. Carrying on, sir. They're not here. Together, now! We'll get him. Yes! Well, what have you got? Not a trace here. Come on! Double rations to bring this one down. Got it, sir. You are so outmatched! You coward! That's too good for you! There's no escape! Got you! Just die! I've got him now! Someone help me!
Save me! Fuck! It burns! Someone save me! I'll try to...
It's burning! Found him! Malakas! How do I put it out?
Those are the herbs Odessa needs.
I never...
These men work for the leader of Megaris. Seems like Odessa's been causing...
Are the herbs and mixture okay? You did get them, didn't you?
That's what you're worried about? We were just attacked.
Surely you should be used to that by now. Random bandits litter these lands. What did that letter you were reading say?
That they were after you and only you, not me.
I can't believe it.
Looks like it deals with your father's estate. They probably want you and him both gone so they can take it.
I could have died. Without making a name for myself. I'd never be worth anything at all.
Αδύνατον εστί. Αδύνατον εστί. Άνθρωπος της τρώσης.
I won't let anyone hurt that face.
No pain, no glory.
I don't know if I agree, but maybe you can change my mind.
I would, but this news is weighing on me.
Then where does that leave us?
With a task at hand, clearly. Think what you must, but I can prove the truth to you. I just need your help.
I'm not surprised. I'll let you know if you can have it.
I was so happy when Odessa came home to me.
Are you ready to find the whole truth of what's going on?
Always.
I knew you would. You already believe they're after me, and you're right. I want to have proof in my hand saying why.
The truth always comes out.
It will. And then I can finally follow in the footsteps of Odysseus.
Don't the stories of Odysseus mention how great of a lover he was?
Do they? I must have missed those.
You said you want to be like Odysseus. We could do better than that.
We will talk more about... Then go there.
I'll find the...
Good.
Do you have any idea...
The leader is the...
Let's say I do...
Then I tell every...
I'll be back with proof. I should head to the leader's house to find out what's going on.
Vamos, let's go!
Let's hope no one notices me here. One of Odessa's suitors died mysteriously, shortly after meeting her. This letter mentions Odessa's estate, and how crucial it is that they get it. By any means necessary. The leader of Megaris tried arranging a marriage for Odessa. Sounds like an easy way to get her father's estate. This letter claims that Odessa hired other mercenaries. I wonder why. I think I have enough to go on. I should return to Odessa. Let's ride! The leader of Megaris is after Odessa's estate, and he's tried arranging a marriage for her to take control of it after her father dies. But these letters also claim one of her suitors was killed, and nobody's sure how. Though she's been known to hire other mercenaries. It's difficult to tell if Odessa is in the wrong or not.
You've returned. I hope with good news.
Before we get serious, how about we finally have some fun?
I think I can spare a little bit of time.
I plan on taking a lot longer than that.
I feel so relaxed. Now give me some good news so my mood can stay like this.
You've hired other mercenaries?
Oh, just for...
A man you were meant...
He was...
After everything I found.
And what's that?
You don't deserve any of this. You're only trying to live your life.
Of course I am.
You can start that.
I feel like I'm...
It was worth a shot.
So that's it then?
It doesn't have to be good.
Well...
Great.
He's been feeling a lot...
You aren't worried someone will come?
I'll be sure to share the...
Then I'm happy to have you aboard.
Sounds like we'll be getting a new commander soon. Your eyes to the guns.
Now the Athenian leader is dead. I should return to Stentor.
Come on.
What in the God's names?
Watch out! Slow down! Slow down! You're going to hurt someone!
I hear good things from my commanders, mercenary. What news do you have?
The Athenian commander is dead. Megaris is ready to fall.
Good. The wolf has ordered the attack. I'm glad you're here to join us in our march to glory.
I'm proud to fight by your side.
Yes, you have earned your place. We will win the day for Sparta and the wolf. Come, we must reach the forward camp.
I am ready.
Follow me. We must prepare for the battle ahead.
So tell me about the wolf.
He is a great man. He will lead Sparta to victory against the...
No, no. What's he like as a man? As a father?
He is to be admired. Strong, caring in his way, but sometimes I...
Yes?
Nothing, just... He gets this faraway look in his eyes. And I sense a sadness there. He is Sparta's general, but he is also made of flesh and blood. Life cannot be lived without some regrets.
This won't be like any other battle I've been a part of.
Did you hear me?
Are you ready to crush the Athenians?
I'm ready for war. Send these Athenians to Hades!
In we go!
Get over here and fight me!
Are you done dirtying your spear with the weak blood of these soldiers?
Use some help over here. Last breath.
You're going down!
The wolf requests the presence of the mercenary.
We shall be up to him in a moment.
With respect, he wishes to see the mercenary alone.
What?
I said the commander
I
wishes...
heard what you said. I just don't understand why.
Those were his orders, sir.
Very well. It appears I have other matters to attend to.
The wolf awaits you. You fought well today. For a mercenary. Don't keep the wolf waiting. Don't try anything.
This is it. What do I even say?
Murderer! He has killed him!
So you are the champion who won us today. Tell me your name, hero, so that I may greet you as a true warrior.
Here, Pater. It's been a long time.
Impossible. I saw you fall.
I didn't fall. You fucking threw me to my death!
I did what was required of me as a Spartan. I've made my peace with that. You need to as well.
You are my father.
You were supposed to protect me. You were reckless. You forced my hand.
I was protecting my sister because you wouldn't!
The Oracle decreed that Cassandra had to die. Her word is absolute. You know that.
You can't cower behind your sense of duty anymore!
Enough! I can't change the past, Alexios. I will live and die a Spartan.
There's a large reward for the mercenary who can collect the wolf's head.
Is that why you're here?
You've avoided the past long enough. Now you will answer to me! Though you deserve death, there is no honor in vengeance. You must face the ghost of your past, Pater. And that is a fate worse than death.
I have failed in my duty. I failed to protect you. To protect both of you. I loved you and your sister as if you were truly my own. But you were never mine.
What do you mean?
That is a question you should ask your mother.
Wait.
Find your mother.
Find her.
Wherever Myrine is, she knows far more than I do.
Where will you go?
To find my honor. Beware of the snakes in the grass, Alexios.
I need to get out of here. I should head back to Varnavas. Come on!
You almost ran me over!
The smell of spring is in the air. It reminds me of Sparta. They won't ask any questions. Best keep out of sight.
So, did you kill your father?
Stepfather.
I suppose the gods won't judge you too harshly for a step-patricide.
Nikolaos raised me, trained me. He was my father, even if he did try to kill me.
Is that better or worse? No matter. Yours isn't the only complicated family in the...
Thanks.
I'm happy to be here.
Finding my mater.
Some good news!
For now, we go to Fugis.
Aye, Alexios. The Pythia has the wisdom of Apollo himself. Now, I'll admit, if people choose to ignore her, they might court disaster.
If we... His home isn't built...
Sounds like you should...
Elpinor.
Meet me at a... Oh, in Alexios.
That old house?
I meant Kefalonia.
Malaka.
Just say the word.
Thanks, Varnavas. Elpinor has a lot of explaining to do.